Okay, actually, I wasn't going to start quite yet. I was just going to let the record button keep going until I had finished the uh, Gigavolt jellyfish guy's stupid stage and was actually going to get into the boss fight with him because I didn't think you guys would want to see all that. I just wanted to have a recording going on already so that I wouldn't have to, stop for a second and switch over. But before getting to that stage, we have another short scene here after defeating the fourth guy.
What makes new generation Reploids resistant to viruses is their copy chip.
Okay, well, I'm glad Alia figured that out. Just kind of seems like something anybody would know with the slightest, most basic knowledge of like Reploid design. It almost sounds like that would be the trend in making Reploids now after all the past attacks uh, and world crises that Sigma has caused in previous Mega Man X games. But yeah,
The copy chip can actually change a Reploid's DNA.
Did you examine my data?
Yes, I compared your data to the copy
or is
chips
the
from
copy
new
chip
generation
basically
Reploids.
unique to Axel right now?
I found something very interesting.
Which enabled him to like shapeshift into other things. That's how he pulled off that
Sigma?
assassination attempt at the beginning of X7.
The data embedded in the copy chips closely resembles that of Sigma. I'm not exactly sure what this means, but I'd be lying if I said it didn't worry me.
Okay, well, anyway, I'm going to try to get this one out of the way, and I don't know, I might, leave in the recording of my last attempt that ends up being successful in catching up to Gigavolt Jellyfish guy. Because supposedly I just need to like shoot him down in time before that timer runs out, and I just arbitrarily die, as we saw in the last video. But and then I get to just have a boss fight with him, and that's the whole stage. But other than that, yeah, I'll see you then, guys. I don't want to put you through this whole entire stage. This is like the dumbest stage in the entire X series.
Let's work together. Let's do it.
Finally. Actually, it only took like a couple more attempts, but still, this stage is so retarded. Yeah, I figured out, well, actually I looked up another walkthrough. I somehow managed to lose the one that I had before from
Has
a few
Sigma
months
made
ago
you
when
go
I was
maverick?
using it to do a specific order of taking on the bosses, but yeah, it told me that some of the particular icon, the ones that kind of look like dark rocks with glowy lights around them, those were enabling me to boost faster using the triangle button. See, all this time,
If I don't do
I
something
thought that
soon, there'll
when
be a meltdown and we'll all be
I was
dead.
supposed to like boost forward, hopefully hoping to catch up with the Man of War thing over here. Um, It was by pressing the circle button or B button on my controller because I'm using a Xbox 360 wire controller, but I'm going by PS2 controls. So yeah, I thought that was actually like boosting me forward. Well, I was never catching up, so all this time I was thinking that
Can't believe you would
I was
go to
going to
war
have
to get a
to
dirtbag like Sigma.
just somehow manage to get enough shots in while I started out the fight close to him before he, uh, got ahead, and then I'd never be able to catch up. But
I'm
like
no
I said,
maverick.
the
I
walkthrough
need
told me that those
complete control
icons I
of
was
myself
collecting,
and my actions.
those were allowing me to boost forward using triangle instead one more time,
Not
and that
realizing
was
the evil
actually
you're doing
propelling me
just
forward
proves
to
you're a
him
maverick.
and catching up with him every time. Either way, stupid stage. Alright, I've heard that Zero is just kind of overall good for this. I don't have his weakness weapon yet, where I think I get from another boss where Zero's saber is actually going to turn another color. Orange, I think it was, but still, since he's close up. Oop. Okay, well, this is also good for kind of keeping the jellyfish things away from me. Whatever. Ouch. That hurts. I do not have the energy to make it through this. I don't think. You know what? I'm going to use, if I got some kind of weapon, life bottle half, yeah. Let's... Okay, I'm trying to use the other one as well. Okay, see, yeah, if it looked like I was fumbling around with just trying to select stuff, that's because I was looking down in the bottom right, where the icons actually are, thinking I have to press right and left to switch between them, but no, it's just, that's just for highlighting them. Like, it's the list on the left I'm supposed to be looking at, going up and down to choose between them. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use that as well. Apparently when it says life bottle half, it's not talking about my current max gauge, but the base gauge that I start out the game with. Because otherwise I'd be all the way filled up if I used 2 of them instead of just about 3/4. Hopefully it'll be enough. But yeah, I thought it'd be good to go ahead and use them in case like dying in the boss battle ends up making it so that I had to do the chase sequence again as well. Screw that. Plasma gun. I did not catch Zero's. I was scrolling back through the walkthrough to see which one I need to do next. The one that I got pulled up now, I don't think it's the same one as before.
You got through that stage as if it were your own backyard. Nice work.
Yeah, that's why you ranked me D, as in, not so good. But hey, I handled it great. Well, I actually did get a good amount of metal during that time. I think we will forego that for now. Wait to collect a bit more after the next stage, and hopefully I can buy something really good for at least one of my guys. Now, I will say that I do like that this portion, this feature to the game, is the way you upgrade your guys, and if I recall, it was good in X7 as well. It's probably about the only thing good I could say about X7.
Sigma. I've suspected as much ever since Files showed up.
I don't know why, but X's face right here is just kind of dumb. Like a little bit overly acted.
Whoever's behind it, they were most certainly after Lumine and the orbital elevator. There are some dark
Okay,
forces at work
spoiler
behind the
alert
scenes
ahead,
here.
as if
I'll
anybody
continue
would
my
care
analysis.
about one of the later X games, even when they first came out, much less 15 years later, but didn't Luminate turn out to be the ultimate bad guy and not Sigma?
I hope you uncover something. By the way, I noticed a Reploid copying Sigma's body back at the orbital elevator. Could that be connected in some way to them going Maverick?
I doubt it. Theoretically, there's no
Well, yeah,
danger
if
in
they're
copying
turning to
others' bodies.
clones of Sigma, I imagine just being around Sigma makes you go Maverick, much less donning his appearance in any way.
You fought Sigma bodies before, so you know how tough their design is.
I suppose all I can do now is continue taking care of the Mavericks and collecting data.
You do that, X. You do that. So we got our token fire elemental guy, cold related, ice related, you know. And also I believe this one was called Earthrock Trilobyte. Something like, yeah. Yeah, looking at the walkthrough, this is the next one I wanted to go to. Earthrock Trilobyte. Still haven't got any new parts or armor. I wonder if I'll ever even go beyond what I got right now. Or if there's actually even other pieces of armor other than that one to get in the game. Well, since Palette kind of points out the items to us, I'm probably going to be using her more than anybody else.
Earthrock Trilobyte. Ready.
Although I imagine, I think I've only taken Lara along once so far. And she tells us like all the weaknesses. I think of more than just the boss, but pretty much a lot of the enemies throughout the stage that I'll find. Oh yeah, this guy chases me. I wonder if that'll maybe slow him down, leave him behind a gravity bomb for him. Nope. Oh yeah, Shadow Hunter sucks. The one I got from the Darkness Elemental guy. I think Dark Mantis. Because I have no idea how to aim that thing properly. Oop, took quite a bit of damage there. Oh, there's a Bamboo Pandemonium's weapon. That was kind of cool, I guess. Well, Palette doesn't have anything to say yet. And I think catching up to this stage right here. This part in this stage, that's pretty much halfway through. Okay, so yeah, I was supposed to use the crane to do damage to him. Unfortunately, I did not get to X in time there.
Emergency transmission. A large-scale mechanoloid inside is out of control.
Oh, so crap.
If you don't stop it soon, it could self-destruct and take the whole area with it.
Yeah, I don't have any HP left to do this.
Axel, listen up.
Some data nearby. I think some routes she didn't have access to before are now open. Let's kind of. Okay, well I can keep hitting this thing. I'm guessing that was a wall hiding something. If I gotta catch up to this guy though and stop him in time. Okay, yeah, every time I hit the this guy, this giant robot, he's supposed to drop metal. I could always use more of that. But, oh well.
Ready. Let's switch. Here I come.
I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing damage to him or just make sure I've caught up by the time he gets back to the beginning of the stage and he like goes the other way, smashes through something, and that enables me to go further left where I think the boss is hiding out. Well, getting all these medals sure is nice. Yeah, please kindly get out of my way so I don't have to jump over you and end up taking damage, like I always do. Okay. Oh yeah, I think I'm just supposed to avoid this for a while. I don't know how I remember this from the first time I ever played this game, which was like back in 2008 or something, but just gotta keep avoiding this for a while. Not get caught between them. I think this is the boss is doing because his attacks are similar to like raising these crystal walls. Oh! Guessing I had to do it for a longer while than I remember too. Okay, well that wasn't bad. I think this is where I can actually do some damage. Oh yeah, and I can keep hitting this back and forth. Which, this attack I'm using the plasma ray thingy. That probably is actually useful in more easily hitting the switches. Okay, I have to make sure his head is not bent to the side while he's doing, or else it's gonna miss. Or, well, I defeated him. Cool. Oh, and we're already at the boss. Alright. Apparently the magnum bullets from Axel will work on this guy, and I always did like them. I can't remember the boss I got that one from.
Sigma, he must be behind this. What does he want with these minerals?
My master? New world? Space resources? Even a decaying pile of scrap
I like the way this guy talks.
No? The end of your old world has come!
You know, it's sad, X. He really did kind of have the right to call you obtuse there. and insult your intelligence. How do you not know by this time that Sigma is behind everything? Well, Axel had to tap out. So let's see what we got here. That was kind of interesting how that totally knocked him over. It did quite a bit of damage, so let's keep doing that. The thing is, I really cannot be anywhere in the vicinity when those fall over. That does a bit of damage. Okay, this is the squeeze bomb, so if this is also a weakness, it must be on the same level as Axel's Magnum bullets. So this must have come from the that gravity guy, whatever his name, the antlion one. And unfortunately, this was not enough. But with Axel and X together, and me clearly knowing his weakness now, we should be able to do this just fine.
My man, even if the end. Let's switch. Here I come.
Alright, Axel, where are your bullets? Right here, I think. This is interesting, though. Why is it that that first shot really doesn't seem to only does like 1 point of damage? That's what I thought I observed last time, the first time I hit him with X's squeeze bomb, but then after that it was doing like 5 points of damage instead of just 1. That must be some minor glitch, maybe. I wonder if normal shots even go through the barriers that he raises up too. And maybe that's another thing that makes the weakness weapon so good, is that you can shoot through them. Yeah, if they raise right in front of you and you're against the wall, that really is not a good thing. Well, okay, I'm losing. Still, I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it. I guess it's the fact that these things can seem to fall at any time, or maybe it's after I hit them and I just don't realize it. Oh boy. Yep, he's getting pissed off now. Well, it should be just one more. I do kind of like how the bosses explode after the final hit in this version as well. But I think I'll always like 6's the best. It was like the same animation as 4 and 5's, except it added like kind of an extra. I don't know, the sound was different. It was a little bit improved.
That looked like a hard fight, but there was never any doubt that you'd come out on top.
Okay, it seemed like he gave me a bigger compliment when I ranked lower on the last stage. Alright, 9,000 metal now, so as always, let's get a couple of these. And I do understand why they would put a limit on that. If all I can get is 2, who knows, maybe there's extra items in this game I can find in secret areas that enable me to carry more energy and weapon stock. And 0 is... Oh no, everybody is at the same amount of life right now, but I guess 0 is missing some other things, so that his overall power level is still below Axel's and X's. And I guess maybe the higher combos you get before getting hit or the combo broken in some way, I'm going to assume maybe the more metal you get out of particular enemies, perhaps. So maybe this is supposed to be kind of an investment for getting a lot more metal in the long run, but yeah. Don't think I'll go with that. Weapon energy instead of life energy. Okay, but like, how much weapon energy does 0 have for his stuff? Like, I'm gonna assume it's really just gonna be for one, kind of like in most of the previous games, where it's just like a Giga attack of some sort. That's the only thing that actually requires energy. So maybe saying it will deplete off that to where you just can't use big attacks. But honestly, that sounds good and cheap. So I'll roll with that. Of course, the fact that it is so cheap probably makes me think it's not. Makes me wonder it's probably not near as good as what I'm guessing. We'll go ahead and give 0 life up. I think X could use weapon energy up, though. He's definitely going to be using special weapon energy more than X and 0 do. So we will roll with that. Am I going to have to get the super recover? Yep. I did already get it for 0. Let's grab for Axel instead of X. Yes, that's right, I care about 0 and Axel more than you, X. Although the power-up ratings right now might say different. I was just making a stupid joke there. Okay. We haven't used up our prickle barrier at all since the last time I got some. That's good. Yeah, I'll go with that. I mean, it's cheap considering, even if it's going to be a one-time deal, clearly. Okay. Well, that was good and productive. I will see you guys in the next video. Later.